If I lost everything tomorrow, my cars, my cash, my connections, and I had to start from scratch in 2025, no Instagram, no YouTube, no credibility, nothing, I'd still become a millionaire again by the end of the year. Watch this video till the end and I'm going to show you exactly how. Let's talk first, boys, about the first step I would take. And I would like to call it mindset reset. Usually the first step isn't tactical, it's mental. Most people stay broke because they don't get rid of the consumer mindset. You don't need comfort, you need obsession. Obsession with getting rich, providing value, and building leverage. So the question becomes, how do I get the cash flowing fast? And this gets us to step 2. The fastest path to 10K a month. If I was that broke in 2025, I would not touch dropshipping, affiliate marketing, crypto, e-com, none of that bullshit. What I would personally do is go all in on OFM, OnlyFans Management, because this is one of the maybe the only business model where you can sign a client today and get paid within a week. My first 30 days would look like this. Build a clean, simple pitch. I help creators make more with less effort. Scrape, DM, and email 200, 300 potential models, creators a day. Focus on volume. Don't be that lazy individual that just sends 10, 15 DMs a day and is like, oh, it's not working, I'm not finding clients, blah, blah. In my personal journey, and I believe I said this before in one of my videos, and it took me, I would say, between 4 months, 5 months to find my first ever model. Because when I started this business, there were no marketplaces, there were no, it was way different. It wasn't as popular as it is right now, and the methods to find clients weren't as easy and as clear as they are right now. Close 1 to 3 models either on RevShare or on salary, even if you have no case studies. Usually in this early stage in OFM, you don't need no course. All you need is Wi-Fi, ambition, and hustle. You can basically join as many free groups on Telegram as possible. Watch as many YouTube videos as possible. Even though most of these YouTube videos are just filled with bullshit and they end up with an upsell, you can still learn a simple thing here, a simple thing there, and basically start implementing them in your business, because this business is very flexible. There's not only a one way to do it, there are hundreds of ways to do it. And maybe you can find a way that works for you, or you basically created a strategy, traffic method, chatting strategy, whatever. This is why I said for your first 10K, all you need is just Wi-Fi, hustle, and ambition. Now for step number 3. Let's say you couldn't find a creator, you couldn't sign a model, whatever. You don't want to waste her time, because in my personal opinion, right now in 2025, if you have zero clues about what the business is or how it works, even if you end up signing a model, if you're not someone competent enough, smart, whatever, you're gonna end up wasting her time, wasting both of your guys' time, and she's gonna end up either going to another agency or basically quitting forever. Now let's talk about step number 3, skill acquisition. Once you get started with OFM, you become familiar with the business, the next step is going to be leveling up your skills fast so you can justify higher retainers and scale. Let's now talk about the top 3 skills you can master when it comes to this business. Skill number 1, social media and funnel management. Skill number 2, chatting expert. Skill number 3, client acquisition and onboarding systems and structure. Now let's break down each and every skill. Social media and funnel management. What this means is you're going to learn how to promote on social media platforms. Let's say Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, Twitter, whatever. This is a very essential skill you have to learn when it comes to this business. You have multiple ways to learn it. One of these ways is basically putting your ego on the side and working for someone else, becoming someone else's VA. If you're still under 10K, you don't even have the right to have an ego or think very highly of yourself. Let the ego sit on the side, go search for opportunities, have someone hire you as a social media manager, either an expert in finding trending Instagram reels for the models, posting on Reddit, it doesn't matter. These are all skills that you have to learn, either to apply them to your own agency or to maybe create it as a service in the future and apply it to other agencies and make money doing that. Skill number 2, chatting expert. I talked about this before in multiple videos, and I'm gonna say it again. Your backend is one of the most important parts in this business. 70 to 80% of your revenue is gonna come from the backend. Learning this specific skill can also be correlated to the first one. Either go and try and get a job for a chatting agency, for a normal agency, offer them to work for free for the start so you can basically understand how it works, understand their scripts, work with multiple agencies so you can see, oh, what this guy is doing to make more money, what this guy is doing to make less money, the mistakes, whatever. Another essential skill you would need. And another example on how you can get to your first 10K. Step number 3, creator acquisition, onboarding, and structure. This is a skill I see a lot of people that live in Argentina and Latin countries do, because for them, acquisition is very easy, finding models is very easy, and what they do, they either open marketplaces, sell contracts, take commission, give them to agencies and take commission. This is another easy skill that can get you to 10K like this. All you have to do is just put in the work, either become very good at client acquisition, build a good funneling system, build a very good ad, whatever, build a system that's gonna get you creators, and you can basically make your first 10K from that. Now let's say you acquired one of these skills or all of them, doesn't matter. Now we get to step number 4, which is building your own OFM empire. Now you're somewhat in a position where you can have your own agency. You understand how the game works. You understand the strategies. You were basically someone's employee before. You took the ideas from them. Now it's your time to shine, your time to stop being invisible, and your time to start your own thing. And with 10K in your pocket is more than enough to start this business with the accounts, with the proxies, with whatever you need. Plus, you also have money to hire VAs, you have money to pay the models' salaries. You're in a very good position, basically more room to scale your business, your knowledge, and your own agency. I can honestly say this, and I stand by my word. If you're already in that position, getting to 30, 40, 50K a month is the easiest thing ever. And if you don't believe me, you can take a look at all these receipts we have here from our private community and coaching program, one of the biggest and most well-known private communities in this business. 2,500 receipts, events in secret countries, the biggest and most well-known players in this game, and 100% success ratio. And literally by the time I'm filming this video, tomorrow morning, we're gonna start our Dracula's Castle Mountains event, but I'm not gonna talk a lot about this. I'm gonna let the next vlog speak for itself. It's going to be something crazy, and literally this event is going to be different. I'm not gonna talk much about that. I'm gonna let you see for yourself in the next video. Now getting back to the main topic, you're somewhat in a decent position, but you're someone ambitious, someone hardworking, you want to scale to the big boy numbers. 200, 300, 400K a month, 500K a month, whatever. What should you do in that position? And this takes us to step number 5, scaling to the big boy numbers. Let's say right now I have a very good recruitment system that converts, cash flowing, creators and employees that trust me. What I would do next is I'd go super heavy on leverage, build a back-end team, run the same thing on multiple models, keep on hiring VA teams to automate and scale. And what I mean by this, right now you basically have the formula. And coming from someone that has been in this business since 2019, trust me, right now in 2025, getting 10 models to 40, 50K a month each is way, way, way easier than getting only one model to 400, 500K. And how you can do this, me breaking it down to be as simple as possible, is learn the blueprint to get one model to the 40, 50K, 30K, 40, 50K stages, and then do it again on 10 other models at the same time. This is not a game of what method do you know, what traffic source you're good at anymore. No. Now to scale to the 6-fig plus numbers, you have to be good at structure. Trust me, you're gonna see a lot of people in this industry that manage to get models to 6 figures, but these people get 1, 2 lucky months and then they go to complete shit. And this is advice coming from someone that owns the biggest and most well-known private community in the business. 7 fucking supercars. I literally documented my whole entire journey online, from buying my first supercar to buying properties month after month to scaling and getting to the level I am right now. A lot of you might watch this video and be like, oh, this sounds very simple, or oh, he makes it sound easy. Nothing is easy. business is not easy. And if you're someone that thinks business is that specific secret or that secret strategy that no one knows about that's gonna make you a millionaire, no bro, this is a very, very bad mentality. I call it casino mentality or lottery mentality, because that's a mentality for some fucking loser that just wants to hit the jackpot once, I'm rich, I don't want to work anymore, and that's it. And that specific mentality, my friend, is not gonna take you far. I know this because I've met thousands of people throughout my years in this industry, people that basically 99% of people trajectories in this business was like this. Literally this. People that went from 6 figures a month to going back working normal jobs, going back to university, going back to school, basically losers. And I'm calling them losers because everything that happened is literally right here. If you had the right mindset, if you had the right roadmap, if you had the right people next to you, you'd never end up in that position. This is why I cherish and talk a lot about having access to the right information, having access to the right people. I talk about this all the time on my Telegram channel. By the way, if you're not subscribed to the free Telegram channel, make sure you check. The link is down below. And to sum everything up, most people don't make it in business because they want passive income without putting in the work. But if you do this, what I talked about in this video, step by step, I promise you, you're never going to go broke ever again. And I'm saying this because I'm someone in his early 20s that built an 8-figure net worth literally doing that. And if I go broke again tomorrow, I do it again, but this time even faster. I don't want to make this video, boys, any longer and distract you from your work. Hopefully my message has been received and understood properly. Make sure you don't forget about our mega giveaway for 2025 right here. One lucky subscriber is going to win this car right here. And as you guys can see, Polish number plates. We still didn't register it in Romania. It's waiting for the brand new winner. How you can participate in this giveaway is basically liking the video, commenting 2025, and being a subscriber to this channel. And also don't forget to stay hungry, stay ambitious, keep on pushing, and see you boys next vlog.